Hi, welcome into my video. This is a video touching on the third stage of the alchemical process. So this stage is represented in the third energy center of our chakras, our third chakra, and represented by the element of air, and also represented by the masculine energies of life. This is where we dive into our thoughts, and in the alchemical process, this is where we reframe our thoughts and their ways of thinking. This is has to do with our speech, our spoken word, what we say, our words, and our thoughts, and our thought forms, and our spelling. What spells do you cast for yourself, unconsciously and consciously? Holding you stuck by repeating the same mantras that aren't serving you. So this is the cycle of maybe lack of mental strength, where we say we can't do something, and that really enables us to not go through with it. It gives us a pass almost to say that we can't do it. But when we change our ways of thinking and we say, oh, I can do this, and we change the mantra around and use different language around what we see as difficult, then we change our relationship with it and how we can access the strength within ourselves to move through these blocks in our mind that keep us from moving forward and rising up in our self-empowerment. So I like to look at the third stage as being really about the words, and I like to use the words that Tully Burkan in the firewalking community uses, which is let it be easy. So instead of saying that something is difficult, you're making it more and more difficult for yourself by setting that mantra in place that how something is difficult for you. But when we can change our words about our feelings, then we can restructure for ourselves our own thought forms, and we can reframe our way of thinking by changing our words. So this is the third stage and the third step in alchemy, which is separation. The alchemists would take the solution of ash water and sift through it, and this is where we do the sifting and the filtering. And this is the separation, the duality of life is represented here. This is accepting the duality in the shadow and light of life. And it represents truth. It represents, in the tarot, the swords and the air represent truth and the truth of our beings. So just like the water in the second chakra represents our intuition, the third chakra represents our thought forms and how we relate to the world through thought and words. And this is really powerful because we can, at this stage in the alchemical process, reframe our mantras for ourselves, even down to the smallest things that we even think about during the day. We can make these small adjustments for ourselves and continue to allow ourselves to let it be easy, because that is the only way to get through it a little easier, right? Is to allowing it to be easy for ourselves, instead of telling ourselves how hard life is. Why don't we wake up and say, you know, this is easy? And look, it's about your perspective shift, right? Because this is where in the alchemical process we learn to shift our way of thinking, our sight, our how we see the world. You know, in the second chakra, it's about how you feel, and in the third chakra, it's about how you think and how you see and your perspective. So reframing our perspective makes life a little easier in a lot of situations, especially when we're faced with difficult tasks. And in firewalking, we tell ourselves new mantras, and we recreate new mantras for ourselves around difficult tasks so that we can accomplish them with ease. So thank you for watching my video. This is the third stage of alchemy, which is separation, and represented by the third energy center, the third chakra, which is represented by the color yellow in the rainbow. And I hope you got something out of this channeled message today. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.